Hey everyone, and welcome to a new OpenRCT2 series. Now, I recently finished my Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 Megapark. I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support you've given me in the YouTube comments, but also on my Discord and on Patreon, of course. But yeah, of course, with that series out of the way, it's time to start on a new series. And in this series, I will once again be working in the game OpenRCT2. So you can already see it here on the screen. This park is called Class Action Park. It will loosely be based on the real action park which existed in the US. Basically, it was a park full of rides, which were actually quite dangerous, and a lot of injuries happened for that reason. Of course, that was mostly a water park. Of course, in this park, we will also have a lot of roller coasters. Now, this park will not be as serious as most of the other parks I've done. It will be quite silly. It will have lots of jokes and stuff that doesn't really make sense. So I think this will be really fun to work on. Okay, I've built the entrance for the park here. And yeah, basically what I want to do in this first episode is make a park entrance and also make a parking lot on both sides of the park entrance. And with that, I think we will have a good base to start this new park. Alright, yeah, first thing I will do is start on the park entrance. I will make this one invisible, and I will make let's call it a fake park entrance, one that's not actually functional, but that looks like the real entrance. I will make that over here. And yeah, I think that will be a good first thing to start on, so let's get on with it. Oh, and before I start, I want to discuss something which is a little bit different in this playthrough compared to others. So in this playthrough I will not purely focus, or I will not purely constrict myself to base game items, but I will also allow myself to use recolorable versions of them. So for example, here we have the Egyptian ruined statue, and I also have a recolorable version of it. Yeah, I think that that will definitely help me place down nicer rocks in different colors, and will definitely help me theme areas. Alright, with that introduction out of the way, let's get started on the park entrance. Right, here's a cool little trick you can do if you build a twist ride. You can just select the tile here in the middle, copy it, and then paste it over here, and then you have a nice mulch tile. And this will look pretty nice if you plant trees on top. It will work very nicely as dirt to use as a planter of sorts. Okay, I'm now just freezing some of these staff members inside these buildings here, and these guys will be the ticket sellers. So I really like using these sheriffs for this, as they look quite, they usually work quite well as salesmen. I also like using these in shops and stalls for other stuff. Alright, just going to do 2 more of these. I think this will look quite fun. Alright, that's enough work for the on the entrance for now. So I just built some simple towers above it, also hid some of these paths in these towers. I used some of these doorways as the windows, and I didn't really like the way they looked on the inside, so I just put some of these path pieces behind them. I think that makes them look much nicer. It also makes it look like there's actually a floor inside. And I could probably hide an entertainer or two inside these some of these open windows. But yeah, like I said, that will be enough work on the entrance for now. What I want to start on now is the actual parking lot. Now, I want to have parking lot on both sides here. I'm also going to put some cars here. Gonna use some tricks with the ride vehicle editor for that. And yeah, I'll just try to make it look very nice. Okay, as you can see, making these parking lots can be quite tedious. Quite a lot of repetitive stuff to do. I probably could have used a plugin for this, but I decided to do it manually. A decision which I am already quite regretting, especially since I have to do another whole parking lot after this. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue working on this. As you can see, these road lines are only visible from one angle. So I'll have to do it all again from another angle. Maybe it would have been better to use these lattice works. They might be visible from every angle. So just gonna try that out for now. Nope. Looks like I'm gonna have to do it again for this angle. Oh well, time to get going on this. Alright, that's one side of the parking lot mostly done. Now, for this video, what I want to do is also add cars to this side of the parking lot. I think that will immediately make it look much more alive. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm just not just going to put these sports cars that you normally see, but I'm just going to mix it in with lots of other different vehicles. Alright, I just calculated the amount of parking spots we have here, and there's around 150 if my calculations are correct. So it's gonna take quite a while to put all these cars in position. So what my plan is I will this is a car ride. I will make several trains of around 20 cars or maybe 30 cars. Probably 5 trains of 30 cars. I'll recolor all of them. And then after that I will use the right vehicle editor to put them all in place one by one. I'll try to be quick about it, but yeah, this is quite a tedious process. So I'm just going to play this at hyper speed. Alright, that's the parking lot filled. Now I'm really not looking forward to doing it again. But yeah, I guess I'll also have to do the same on the other side. But that's something I'll do off camera, because I can assume this will be pretty boring to look at a second time. Alright, now that I've placed all these cars, I think it's time to add some silliness to it. Well, I already did it over here with this monster truck, which occupies 2 of these parking spots. So quite stereotypical, I guess. I'm just going to add some different vehicles here in the mix. Probably some pickup trucks, some go-karts, and maybe some other vehicles as well. Might even be fun to have a helicopter in between. Or maybe even a car that's parked here in the planter, something like that. So yeah, time to add some silliness. Alright, I just replaced some of the cars with different kinds of cars. I think it looks quite silly. Like some of these swans here, even a helicopter, a train. And you can probably spot more of these when you visit the park yourself eventually. Alright, just gonna quickly add some lamps. And I think that by then we're close to the end of the episode. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching me build a parking lot. Must have been very exciting. I'll finish this second one while you're not watching. Alright, well, I'm really excited to start working on the actual park. but of course this a little bit of infrastructure is necessary yeah, for the park, for guests to actually enter the park and arrive at the park. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching me build, and I'll see you again in the next video. See you later!